Well, hello there, and this is Auntie. Oh, oh my God. Happy Sunday, happy fun day. I am here to do my review on 90 Day Fiance, before the 90 days. And let me tell you something, I'm so freaking excited about being here tonight. Give it up for 90 Day Fiance. This episode was all the way cotton freaking live and in living color. Yes, it was. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all my new subscribers, thank you all so much for being here. Oh my God, let me tell y'all what? I'm trying to get through this. To all of my nieces and nephews, my little love bugs who have been with me from day 8, thank you all so much for believing in Auntie. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God, I know y'all was waiting for me like I was waiting to get out here today. They did not fail us. Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay, before I get into it, I got a little ticket in the mail. And it was from one of my favorite people out here, one of my favorite nieces, Dr. Lovey. I got a little thing in the mail that said, hey, look, you need to go to your P.O. box. There is something sitting there waiting on you. And let me tell you something, Dr. Lovey, thank you so much for hearing your aunties cry. I went to the post office. I did have a box and stuff, but I said it's just too big to come. But anyway, so I goes to the post office. I opened up my little box, and guess what it was? Can y'all see that? Sonoma wine glasses. Oh my God. Dr. Lovey, you have heard my cry and heard my wishes and knew that Auntie was out of some cotton freaking champagne glasses and wine glasses. And so let me show you all. It came 2 in a box, and this is one of them that came. Y'all ready? Here it come. Look at that. If that is not the most beautiful, classiest wine glass, Dr. Lovey, thank you so much. And to the hubby, thank you. I love y'all. It feels so good to be appreciated. And okay, what you say? It feels so good to, it is absolutely the way that the glass is cut. Y'all, let me tell y'all, it makes coming out here so worth it just to receive one gift. A shout out, I love you, Auntie. Auntie, you made my day. Auntie, I can't wait for your reviews to come up. Let me tell y'all something. The appreciation and the love that you all show to me is just absolutely phenomenal. I love y'all just as much as y'all love me. Dr. Lovey, thank you so much for thinking about your auntie and just getting tired of her complaining about glasses. It's so wonderful to receive gifts. Oh my God. Dr. Lovey and the hubby, thank you. So anyway, we are going to start this night out, y'all, with a nice, wonderful cheers to everybody, to all of my subscribers who make doing 90 Day Fiance and all the other reviews that I do worthwhile. I thank you all so much. Cheers. Love y'all to death. Clink, 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 clink. This is a real clink, clink, clink. Y'all, let me tell y'all, y'all just cannot see just the beauty in this glass. Oh my God. So this is my first drink out of it. I'm going to drink it with you all. That's it. Dr. Lovey, it made it go down so much smoother. Oh my God. Let me see. Yes, ma'am. Let's get into this, y'all. Y'all, was this a good episode or what? Okay, I got to fix that little piece. Something's going on right there. Y'all, was this the episode mofo or what? These mofos went crazy out on the 90-day fiance tonight. We might be out this mofo all night long, okay? I know I'm supposed to be looking at the next episodes, but I'm trying to tell y'all, this one was so cotton freaking good right here that I was like, you know what? I got to rewind this and come out at 9:30 because it was so much going on with this cotton freaking episode that I couldn't believe it. All right, so look, y'all, we start off this episode with our girl Darcey with her raggedy 42-year-old ass. So Darcey, gets up in the morning. Y'all know she's staying with Jesse for a good little while. So she gets up and Jesse's like, with the honeymoon's over, it's time for me to go back to work. So he was like, go ahead on and spend time with my mama. You know what I'm saying? Because I get it all from my mama. And have a good day while I'm going out here, to my gym facility or whatever. So she's like, okay. Darcey's feeling real low, real insecure about herself. As she should. Okay. She's feeling mighty low about herself. So, she had a meeting with the mother and the father before, and the mother wasn't really complimentary, about the age difference, and just was kind of, going back and forth about that kind of stuff, her and the husband. Okay, that's fair. If somebody comes and they meet my daughter and there's a significant age difference, I'm going to be feeling the same kind of way, okay? So Darcey's like, you know what? Everything can be bad. So, she's up. She got an umbrella. I'm singing through the rain. I'm singing in the rain. Okay? She meets up with Mama Son. Mama Son was like, yeah, I've been waiting for this little talk with you, Darcey. So they sit down and talk and everything. And Darcey, basically knows how the mother kind of feel about her and everything. And the mother just told her, look, I'm going to say the same thing to you that I said to my son. You ain't got to rush this. I mean, I don't know how to really say it in, English. So I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best. Since I'm from the Netherlands and everything, I'm going to try my best at this. You rushing, boo. You need to slow down. From mother to mother, you got 2 little girls that you need to be worried about. You don't have time to be out here in the Netherlands running behind my son. Now, I know you want to be married to him and everything. And I know you desperate, you 42, you feel like your biological clock has ticked, basically the damn thing has talked. And so, stop rushing. Either Jesse gonna do it or he not. Don't come over here and make all these demands on my son. So Darcey, she done broke down now at this point. She's trying to talk to the mother and keep it together. She said, yeah, I understand what you're saying. But at the end of the day, Darcey didn't understand nothing the mother was saying. She's going to sit up there and say, I want him to make a decision. He flipping, flopping, and going back and forth about how he feels about me. And, my children are involved. It's a lot of feelings involved. Your children are involved, Darcey, because you involve your children. Now you acting like Danielle. Now, all of a sudden, all of these decisions that you have made now rest, rule, and abide on your children. I don't think so. You are the one that made the decision to go out and find some guy on, on some type of dating line or whatever, however you found him. And now all of a sudden you realize that I'm bringing my children into this. You should have realized that from the giddy up. This man is basically trying to do him. He likes you and everything, but he doesn't like all the stuff that's coming along with you. So she sits down with the mother after the mother done schooled her and, kept it completely and totally 100 with her and told her, you know what, Darcey? You rushing and you need to slow down. Either it's going to work out or it's not. The mother feels sympathetic for her. She gives Darcey a hug. And Darcey is just messed up in the head. She is just absolutely destroyed. And you know what? You are out there saying, I'm not trying to rush him. I hate for him to feel like I'm trying to rush him. I'm not really trying to rush him, even though I brought a canary stone ring, diamond ring, or whatever the hell it was. I brought this for myself. I put this on my finger. I've come out here. I told him to change his Facebook status. I done told him to do everything. And basically, you know what? Jesse's flippy floppy. He's not saying what I want him to say. I don't blame Jesse. I wouldn't say it either. So anyway, we see her go off. And then you know what? At the end of the day, Okay, it's over. Now we go to Patrick's dumb ass. Patrick is waking up in the morning, sleeping on somebody's sofa. I don't know if he at an Airbnb. I don't know if he's at, he sure ain't at no hotel because, you could have slept on the bed had you been at a hotel. So anyway, he wakes up and he's devastated. He just found out that the love of his life, Miss MYRIAM, since foreign women are so different from American women, he just found out that she's got a boyfriend. She's got a boo. She's got a love thing, okay? And she's basically his tour guide. He has to try to make a decision on whether or not he's going to go back to the United States or if he's going to allow MYRIAM to be his tour guide. So he calls his mother. Oh, what? Patrick, you called a black woman? Oh, no, you could. No, Patrick, you could not have called a black woman to get advice from a black woman because we nasty, right? We don't know how to act. We're dishonest. You know what I'm saying? So you're calling your who? Black mama to get some information from the mama because you say the mother going to keep it 100. Your mother going to tell you the truth. Your mother is outspoken. This black, strong African-American woman, you're calling her now? Boy, bye. Bye. So anyway, he calls the mama on the phone. Mama doing what she doing. What's up, boo? You out there in Paris? How is it, sweetie? Mom, go to your room. I need you. Mother said, oh, hell, what is going on? So, he goes and everything. The mom go in the room. He like, Mom, look, I'm around the corner, back up in the alley and everything. Are you by yourself? The mother was like, yeah, I'm by myself. What's going on? What's going on? He was like, you know what, Mom, I done came all the way out here only to find out that MYRIAM got a boyfriend. The mother was like, she got a what? She got a who? She got a boyfriend. Patrick, you all the way out in Paris and you find out that she got a boyfriend? What should I do, Mama? What should I do? I could have been spending all this time with my daughter. I could have been doing this. I could have been taking care of my career. I could have been dating a woman in the United States. But instead, I felt like I was above all of that, Mama. And I came out here only to find out that women across the world are the same. If they trash in the United States, they trash in Paris. If they honest in the United States, they honest in Paris. You understand what I'm saying, Patrick? But you know what? The same person that you sat there and demeaned and talked about like they wasn't nothing, you had to go to for advice. Ain't that a mother for you? 911 code 10 man down situation. See, you're going to come to a black woman when you got a man down situation, when everything ain't work out right. You understand what I said? Now, all of a sudden, a black woman from the United States of America means something to you. You got exactly what you deserve. But anyway, I'm going to move on past that. So, the mother was like, look, I'm a little pissed off about it. I don't really like how all of this is shaking out. But you know what, Patrick? Go ahead on out there and stay out there. Use the damn girl as a tour guide because she probably knows the city better than anybody else. So Patrick's like, you know what? You're right, Mom. I'm going to go ahead on and stay out here. I ain't going to be no crybaby like I was before. When I was talking about everybody and tearing everybody down, I ain't going to be that kind of crybaby, Mom. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stay on out here. Yeah, go ahead on and stay out there and hook up with your tour guide, bitch. So anyway, he decides that he's going to go ahead on and stay. Okay? Mom did, exactly. Mom said, you need to keep your ass off the internet. Hey! That's what you need to do, bitch. Yes, tour guide, biatch. Ha! Yeah. Woo! You know what? Cheers to all the black strong women out there in the United States of America holding it down for these 911 rescue dog mother boop. Okay? Shut your mouth. Patrick, I hate to be petty and gloat in your pain, but I'm so happy. I don't know what to do about it. I'm so delighted. Anyway, so we see Larry and Jenny. They're going You know, they're in the car riding, they're riding over and everything, and they're going to the 401k hotel. Yes, they're going to the 401k hotel where all your dreams and all your retirement funds and everything just gets wrapped up in one little hotel, one little easy buck. But before they get there, they're riding in the car and he's talking to her about, you know, she being perfect for him and that, you know, she is just the woman. You know, she's real. She's actually has flesh. You know, she speaks. She's actually alive. She's really the real thing. So Patrick is elated. He said he's on cloud nine. He cannot believe that he has met his chimichanga, the woman of his life. You know what I'm saying? His egg roll. You know what I'm saying? His Tootsie Roll. He happy. But then, you know, they talk about the cousin. She said, well, why are your cousins so jealous of me? Jealous? Ain't nobody jealous of you. They just peeped your card out, Jenny. But anyway, you're on your way to the 401k hotel, boo. So you be happy about that. Then she sits there and tells him, he's like, you know what? Don't worry about them. I done spent my 401k, and you know what? I'm happy that my money has paid for a real woman this time. So anyway, they get there, you know, they ride, still riding in the car and everything. And she says, I'll give you the password to my email address. I'll give it to you, to my Twitter, to my Filipino Cupid line. I'll give you everything. Because, you know, she's playing a little reverse psychology. Women, how many of us have done that? You know, so she's like, you know, I'll give you all my passwords. And he's like, no, you ain't got to do that. I would have been like, you know what, bitch? Yup. Matter of fact, give me the password to your bank account. Give me the password to your IRS documents. Give me the passwords to the FBI file on your butt. Give me the password to everything. Yup, write that down. Matter of fact, text it to me. And text it to me within the next 24 hours. Because I want to see really what you about. You want to be shorty badass and you want to jump out there? Yup, give me the password to every goddamn thing. That's exactly what you do. Start writing. Start acting like a stenographer up in a courtroom. Get this typing, bitch. Get all of it for me. But instead, he falls for the okey doke. And he's like, you know what? You ain't got to give it to me. I trust you. I love you. You're real. And you're worth all the savings that I got. You know what? Matter of fact, I might bust open a couple of cash registers for that ass. You know what I'm saying? Since I don't have no 401k plan, you know, everything that I've ever worked for and I've ever lived for is absolutely gone now. So you know what? You're worth it. So they checking at the hotel and everything. He said he ain't never been out the country anymore. Duh. Everybody can tell you ain't never been out the... You ain't never even been out of McDonald's, boo. Other than going home to your little dog, your little chihuahua that might not be there when you get back. You ain't used to being nowhere. Alright, so they standing at the desk. The guy's like, well, hi. Are you all here at the 401k plan hotel for pleasure or for business? He said, she said, for love. He said, yeah. Yeah, for love, for the, for the realness of it all, for the 401k plan of it all. Go ahead on. So they check in the hotel. His ass laying there and everything looking right nasty. Just looking right nasty. I mean, just looking. So they asked her, the producers asked her, what do you like about, what do you like about Larry? She's like, let me see. I like his big ass nose. It's a little too big, but you know what? I like it anyway. He said, hell. I ain't had nobody like nothing on me in a long time, okay? So you know what? She likes my nose. She said it's too big. Okay. You mean to tell me after all that time you've been talking to him that the only thing that you can say that you like about this man is his big schnozzula? Are you serious? Then she goes on to say, I hope he proposes to me because I think my life would be so much better in the United States of America. There it is. There we have it. Bam. I'm looking for a life, boo, in the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. There it is. She's not in love with you, Larry. The only thing she wants out of you is a better life in the United States. See, you got her at the 401k plan, a hotel. But you ain't went to her village. You haven't seen how she live. You don't really know nothing about this girl. This girl is ready to rock steady. She's ready to do whatever you want her to do. But here you go. Your ass acting like Paul. You lay up in the bed and you tell her, I ain't had sex in 14 years. She said, what? 14 years. She said, she started locking that thing up like a suitcase. She said, I got this in the money. You mean to tell me I get to go to the United States, get a K-1 visa, and I ain't even got to have sex with them? Jackpot! Booyakaka! 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 Bing! 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 Chicka-ching! Ka-ching! 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 Doses! Boom! Blackjack! Bop! She done hit everything, okay? This girl that took the daggone dice, rolled it at the daggone crap table, and hit. She has hit. She has hit. She has hit. She has hit the biggest jackpot that you could ever hit in Vegas, okay? Do you hear what I'm saying? She said, booyaka, 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 booyaka. I ain't got to have sex with him. All them American men that done came over here that I done had to sleep with, and they ain't never did nothing like that for me. And he comes over here and he's speaking my language. Yes! Mama! Mama! Pack my shit up, mommy, because I'm ready to go. I'm going to the USA. Gling, gling. To Filipino Cupid. He done laid up in that bed. She said, baby, I ain't never had sex with nobody. I ain't never did that. I'm totally into you. Yeah, baby. She said, I'm so into you. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I care for you. I care for you. This man sits up here and says he's going to ignore the voices that's in his head. All the voices that's in his head that is telling him this is a scam. You choose to ignore that, Larry? So when you get her over here and she flip out and full on you, and she ends up being a whole different woman than the woman that you thought that you had hooked up with, don't cry. Don't say nothing. Just go to McDonald's and work overtime. So then we see Abby. Cute old button top Abby. Okay? Abby's like, I've got to get this man's mind off of Chris. Come on, baby, let's go to the waterfalls. In the back of Sean's mind, he's thinking, don't go chasing waterfalls. He knows. Let me tell you something. Like I said, you can fool the mind. You can fool the eyes, and you can even fool your ears, but you can't fool your heart. Sean, you already know what the dealio is with Chris. You already know. There's no mistake about what you're feeling. Because guess what? There's no mistake about what Larry's feeling. You have hit the nail on the head, but you refuse. You refuse to follow that inner voice. Because see, what happened is you laid up in the bed. She had that good tight and now you wept. Them 190 underwear was absolutely worth it. But you know that there's more to Chris than what meets the eye. But you at the waterfalls, and Abby's trying to make everything, go away. And she's just trying to, have you see all the sights and everything, because Abby got game. He says, let me take a picture of you. She said, for what? I don't want no picture of me on your camera. She's nervous. They go up to the top of some little thing. She, wants to show him the citadel. And they standing up there, and you know what? They in complete silence. Because you know what? At the end of the day, Abby got a secret. So Sean, being the old man that he is, can't drop nothing. Decides, you know what? I'm going to bring it up one more time. I don't like Chris. I don't like the situation. Tomorrow when we sit down and everything, I really want to have a good talk with him. And she's like, why you such a daggone hater? You such a damn biter. I told you that he's my friend. What are you jealous for? We didn't already been through this. See, now Abby is about to show her ass. She's about to stand up for Chris. She is like, you know what? You not going to break up my relationship with Chris. I got a rash for this damn man. I'm itching for this man. I've taken a bath and some collard greens for this man. I'm not giving him up. I've been with him for a long time. So what you need to do is pump your brakes. Either you're going to be with me or you not. Oh, Abby's running the game now. Abby has already put that snap, crackle, and pop on that ass. And she's like, oh, you know what? I'm taking over. Because you reckless and you don't know how to handle yourself. Don't bring it up again. Bitch, I done spent money. I done took you up here to the Citadel. We done seen waterfalls and some more stuff. Shut the hell up, Sean. So Sean's like, you know what? I really want to marry her. But I really got to Sean, you in danger. You in stranger danger. She not giving up Chris for you. She staying with Chris, boo. She's standing with Chris. So Darcey goes to the bar. Darcey like, I done talked to his mother. I'm all messed up in here. He don't really love me like I think he do. He jerking me around. Oh my God. He got me going in circles. She is devastated. So she gets a couple of these. Give me some wine. The next time hold on, y'all. Hold on. Good night. Get over here and sit down. Good night. Excuse me, y'all. Sit down. So Darcey, she's at the bar. She's had one drink. Next thing we see that they shutting the bar down. Sean is texting her, come on home, baby. Come home. Where you at? She said, I'm at the bar. I'm chilling. Her head messed up. After she talked to Jesse's mom, she done took some wine, some uppers, some downers, some lefters, and some righters. She's devastated. She realizes now that these things are out of her control. The mother has already made her feel bad about leaving her children, coming over here to the Netherlands, running behind some man, and then pressing him to change his Facebook status and get married to you. She's devastated. So, Jesse's at home. He's like, I'm on the schedule. This bitch know I am. I think it's disrespectful or rude of her not to be here. I put 2 balloons on the bed. I got lights flashing about of them. You know what I'm saying? Like a 1977 soap opera. You know what I'm saying? He's got it going on. He wants to, flex his little muscles and flex something else too. But Darcey done messed up the plans because basically Jesse got to get his ass up and go to work. So Darcey comes in the house. He's, hi, baby. He's like, hello, my love. Come on in. Baby, what did you do? Oh my God, it looks so beautiful in here. Oh my. Baby. Yeah, come on in, Darcey. Come on in. So Darcey comes on in, you know, she sits down at the table, looking a little rough, a little haggard. She's devastated. She comes and she sits down. She realizes, she tells us, I know he know I've been drinking. Because I didn't even have enough common sense to brush my teeth, to get a mint, or to chew some chewing gum. Basically, I'm wrecked. So he says, okay, I'm going to get past all this. She says, baby, it looks beautiful in here. That she's sitting down with the guilty look. She can't even look up at him. She looking down and he trying to have an educated conversation with her. And she can't even look at the man. Guess what? You need to be on your grown women stuff. If you're a grown woman and you going out there drinking to the point where you inebriated, handle yours, boo. Be about it. Don't come up in there with the guilty look like you a 16-year-old teen. You saying that he bossy because you acting like a child, Darcey. You got your heart broke by the mother. But at the end of the day, your heart was broken before you even came over there because you 42 years old and you living off a wish, a hope, and a dream. And Jesse, he don't need you. He don't need the visa. He don't need the K1 visa. He don't need nothing from you. So anyway, Jesse sits up there and he's like, you know, I was on the phone today and I was looking around on the internet and looking for a dresser. I'm tired of living out of a suitcase. You so drunk, you don't even realize that he's saying something good, Darcey. You have no idea because you're so inebriated. He said he was looking for a dresser. Did he need to do it in sign language? A dresser. Somewhere for you to put your stuff in. He said, exactly, that's what I'm saying. So he's like, you know, what's up with the attitude? What attitude? He said, have you had a glass of wine, Darcey? Yeah, and what? And what? And what? I had a glass of wine, and what? And what? And what is, not only did you have a glass of wine, you had some uppers, some downers, some lefters, and some righters. And you don't know how to act. You drunk now. So he's like, look, okay, it ain't no problem unless you want to start one. You had some champagne, you had some wine or whatever. Ain't no problem unless you wanted to be one. I ain't got time for no drama. But I know that's what you like. You go ahead, Jesse. That's exactly what she like. So she gonna sit up there and tell him that she's grown and he's not the boss of her. And anytime you have to say that you grown, mean that you know you got childlike ways. Because guess what? Grown-ups do what grown-ups do. A grown-up just be grown up. That's all they do. That's all I do. If I have a glass of wine, I'm grown. I ain't got to tell you and explain nothing to you. But you know what? Darcey, in your desperation to want things to happen the way that you want, to have all the designer things that you want in life, you still ain't happy because the one thing that you need and the one thing that we all are looking for, which is love, has left you. You don't have it because you feel like you can buy stuff. You feel like you can manipulate stuff. You left your daughters behind. There's a right way and a wrong way of doing everything. And trust and believe me, karma got a way of showing you that this ain't gonna happen just quite the way you think it is. All you gotta do is relax and be you. You are more attractive, Darcey, with your makeup on off any day of the week. Your makeup just makes you, it ages you. It highlights all of those flaws about you, all that Botox and fillers, and you sitting up there looking like a Martian. Like, really, be the beautiful woman that you are. But you know what? Jesse was trying to have patience with your old ass. And now his patience has ran out. So anyway, he says, you know what? We're going to put the hatch down, blow all these candles out. It's time to go to bed. Darcey, there was a part of me, about that much, that felt sorry for you. The rest of me felt like you getting exactly what you deserve. You getting exactly what your money brought for you. You can have all the Christian Louboutin shoes, all the Chanel handbags. You can have it all. But when it comes down to true love, the love that's going to sustain you through the years, none of that stuff matters. None of it. You can have a raggedy old haggy bitch that ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of, that will find herself in true love, and love that will last the end of time. I bet her ex-husband is saying that is why he divorced. I hope Darcey girls don't see this show, because Darcey is acting really crazy. Darcey needs to get with Larry and help him rebuild his phone. So next we see Larry and Jenny. They laying up in the bed. Reality is hit. She said, come on, boo, let's go outside. Let's go and tour and see, you know, the city and all of that kind of stuff. Because after all, we are staying in a 5-star 401k hotel. So he's like, you know, I just want to lay down here with you, beautiful self. So he asks her, has she ever had sex? She says, no, love. He said, have you dated anybody? Yes, love. All the men that I've dated have been American men. Well, you in a red light district. Larry, you didn't hear all of those things going on? Bonk, 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 bonk. Larry, all the men she's dated have been from the U.S. What happened to the little boy around the corner or around the rice field that she grew up with? What happened to that? Why is it that everybody she's dated, she ain't but 20? And you mean to tell me everybody you dated has been from the United States? Would you live at the hotel? Wait, I mean, what are you doing? How the hell are you meeting all these American men? Like, that would have been a show enough red light for me. It would have been an alarm. Matter of fact, a 5-star. What the hell is going on? These mofos crazy. But he don't even hear that, because he got his own dark past. You understand what I'm saying? When you don't deal with your stuff, you miss stuff because you're so busy dealing with the stuff that's in the back of your mind about the stuff that you got to hide. So he sits up there and said, well, you know, I ain't been with nobody for 14 years. She said, what? 14 years? You 14 years a virgin? He said, yeah. Because my last relationship, you know, basically that I was in was, you know, with my child's mother. And we had sex, and then, you know, the relationship didn't work out. Do you know how many people that happens to? Why is it that some people fall off the cliff because a relationship don't work out? What is that? It didn't work out. It's okay. Try love again. But you don't have to go to the Philippines and draw out your whole 401k plan. He says, I know everybody got a problem with me doing it. You damn skippy we do. Because who does that? Larry, really, who the hell does that? Draw their whole 401k plan out for a piece of ass and a wife? Don't you know it's American women over here that will help you build it? You dumb. Then he says, I don't want to have sex with you. I want marriage first. Of course, like I said, she's hit the jackpot with him. She don't have to do nothing. She said, yes, love. I want to be married too before I have sex. Yes, I believe in the power of celibacy. You know, when you calling people boo and all that kind of stuff, like she calls him love, it's because there's so many men that she just don't want to fuck nobody's name up. So she got to keep calling him love because in case, you know, she do one of them Abby moves, she might mess around and call him something else. Yes, love. Yes, love. She don't even like how you look. She think you looking like Bozo. You got a big ass nose. What's going on? Somebody help me understand what's going on. So then we see Patrick. Patrick's in La La Land. He's got reality has smacked the taste buds out his mind. Out his mouth. I'm sorry. Reality has straightened out those twists up in his head. I don't even see the blonde hair color anymore because reality has snapped that bitch right in today's. Reality has bitten that ass. And now he's got to meet the tour guide. He's with the tour guide. The tour guide said, look, he in the friend zone. The bitch ain't coming out of it. I'm going to go ahead and take him out and have a good time with him. But he would never be my man. This little La La Land that he living in, or trying this alternate reality that he's living in now, he's like, I'm going to win her over. I'm just going to be this fun clown. I'm going to flip off stuff. I'm going to act a complete ass out here in Paris. I'm going to try to charm her with everything I know. Because she's made a mistake. She's with the guy. She ain't married to him. So guess what? I got an opportunity. How many people have done that? How many people know that somebody already has somebody else? And you think that you have this magic touch. And that your charm and your wit and your money is going to change their mind. You cannot change a person. The only thing you can do is enhance a person's life or even bring it down. There's only two things that you could do. Patrick, she's your tour guide, God damn it. She's not your girlfriend. She don't want you. She's sorry that she came over here. She got to, you know, take you around. But trust and believe me, her boyfriend probably somewhere close looking. You dumb. You just as dumb as you want to be. And then you got the nerve to sit there and talk about people in the United States, but you go all the way over to Paris to look an ass trying to represent who? You not represent me. So she's like, you know, come on, he's flipping, he's doing all this kind of stuff. He just looking like a straight asshole. And yes, I love that. She said some girl somewhere in America saying karma, and she's sitting back eating popcorn on that ass. Yes, exactly. Represent Earthlings. Hey, Miss Michelle. Hey, CC. You sitting over there being... Come on. You can't change this girl's mind or her heart. She ain't feeling you like that, boo. She's not feeling you like that. Come on. Come on. So the next thing we see, again, is Darcey's dumb ass. She's waking up at a hotel. Ah! Ah! When I saw her sitting up in that daggone hotel, I was like, one last bell to answer, one last egg to fry, one last man to pick up after. But I should be happy, but all I do is cry. I should be happy. Somebody said, since he left, my heart's so empty. Though I try and forget him, it just can't be done. Each time the doorbell rings, I still run. I don't know how in the world to stop thinking, 'cause I still love him so. I end each day the way I start out. Darcey, call me boo for counseling. Call me to detox. She's in the hotel now with a stark reality that she done fucked up. You go to the hotel because you and him had a big problem. We got the producers outside of Jesse's hotel. They looking like, what the hell? Do we continue to film or do we not? They call him on the phone. He picks up the phone. She said, rough night last night. He said, yeah, it was. Come to find out, this Darcey bitch didn't have 5 or 6 drinks. Okay? She ends up getting into a heated argument with Jesse. Jesse's like, I can't do it. I can't do it, and I'm not going to do it. See, Jesse is like, I don't need this. You already pressuring me. You want me to be a microwave dad to your children, and I'm just not going to do it. Jesse's done. He said, unless she takes ownership and responsibility for her behavior and how she acted, he's done. He's done with it. It's cut off. It's over. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we see Darcey. She comes downstairs. She doesn't want to take ownership. She wants to say that he's bossy. And if he can't take her the way that she is, then you know what? He can move on. But why are you crying? If that's the case, why are you crying? Why are you upset? Why are you devastated? He says she was so drunk she fell in bushes. She says, I ain't falling no bushes. I wasn't even stumbling when I came home. You don't know what kind of condition you was in. Because when you sat up there and shut the bar down, when they was blowing out candles for the night, and folding up linen, and doing the laundry, and taking the trash out, you was still at the bar, drinking wine. You said he doesn't know what he wants. He's playing games and he's not being decisive about what it is that he wants. Just the opposite, Darcey. Jesse knows exactly what he wants and what he doesn't. He knows what his negotiables and his non-negotiables are. And guess what? That drinking, that coming up in a house inebriated, that coming into someone else's apartment drunk, Jesse don't want that. And so now you got egg on your face. You're sitting there, and now taping has stopped. The cameras are off. And basically, Jesse is done. And you're left sitting there with another 5 or 4 weeks. And you have no man. Darcey. Darcey, Darcey, Darcey. I watched your show, baby. The one where you and your twin sister was having a show that looks like it got canceled. And I saw your ex-husband. I saw that he was an inspired musician. Seemed like he was perfect for you. You both had these two wonderful daughters. You lived in one big happy house with your sister. And so that show was canceled, and now you're on this one. What happened to that marriage? What happened to that relationship, Darcey? Neither you or your sister are with your husbands anymore. You need to sit down on a soft seat with a nice glass of milk and a couple of Oreos that you could dip inside of them. You need to get your life together. You didn't even take responsibility for being drunk. You didn't take responsibility for your attitude. When he sat there and told you that you love drama, you do. But right now, you're sitting all alone in a hotel room. And I don't blame Jesse. You're way over your head. You are 42 years old, and you're talking about having another baby. For what? You're at the prime of your life. You're at the time where you should be enjoying life and traveling. Have you even asked Jesse if he wants children? Or have you made a decision for him that he wants children? Darcey, Darcey, Darcey. We're all sitting back here and we're evaluating your life. And there's many things that we can tell you about yourself. But one thing that we can, Darcey, I can't even talk about you no more, bro. Next we see Sean. Sean is sitting back at the hotel. Oops, the Airbnb. And he says that he's so messed up in the head about Chris that he couldn't even go to the airport to pick him up. Big mistake. See, his nerves is wound up because he has another white man vying for those blackberries that only Abby seems to have. See, this is the love of his life. She's somebody he thought he could control and dominate. And Abby let him know, you ain't running shit. You ain't running nothing. So he makes the mistake of sending her to the airport to get Chris on his own because they're about to, go to the OK Corral. Woo! Really? So we see Abby. She's back at that same hotel. Same black Haitian guy standing out there looking to make a dime. They used to seeing Abby at the airport, so they ain't think nothing about it. Abby is apprehensive. She's scared because at this point, production is all up in that damn face. See, production ain't playing with her. The guy that he's a cameraman or whoever he is, he said, why are you so stressed out? He said, I ain't never seen you like this. Abby says, I don't know. I'm just stressed. So here we see Chris. He's coming. And this look that's on Abby's face was not on Abby's face when Sean came out of that airport. This is a total different look. She got the glow on her life. She is looking like some straight up Rihanna Fenty glow. She's looking like a Fenty beauty. She is wearing that glow of love and lust and purity, unadulterated sex on her face. Chris done put it on her and she done put it on him. And he comes up and she's like, you gotta kiss me on my forehead. Put it right there, bitch. Chris said, what? Kiss me right then. So he said, okay. This new. Maybe we playing a new game. So he kissed on head. She like, hey, we gotta play this off. See, she ain't had enough time to prep him and prepare him because see, Sean been up underneath that ass. So she ain't had enough time to really tell him why he here. He know he getting ready to meet Sean, but he don't really know what this is about. So she said, let me help you with your bags, boo. He said, oh, she said this one. He said, that one's heavy. She said, I don't give a damn. I know you got something in it for me too. I know you do. So she said, you're going to meet my baby. He said, baby? You had a baby? We got a baby? You didn't tell me you was pregnant. She says, no. My baby, Sean. He said, oh, Sean. Abby. Abby. Boo, you about to get caught. I don't know how you going to get out of this. I can't wait to see how you spin this. Because you's about to spin doctor over there. He's walking with her and everything. And he's like, how can you be so much? You're so beautiful, Abby. She said, I'm taking care of myself. Eating healthy. You know, going to the voodoo witch priestess. I'm going to see Miss Gladys. You know what I'm saying? You know, I dipped down in the pool and got washed up with some collard greens. And I'm feeling a whole lot better. There is an attraction that is undeniable between Abby and Chris. Chris says, I love her and she loved me. And we're going to always be in each other's life. See, I met her when I was at the DR because I'm so rich that that's where I stay at during the winter months. You go ahead, Chris. You go ahead. You can stay. Well, let me stop. Now, this is the thing. Chris is 64 years old. Abby, what, 20, 21? But he look better than Sean. And Sean's in his 40s. Sean, you got to get your Mac game up, boo. You slipping. So anyway, we see this undeniable chemistry between them. They get in the van and they just giggling. No. No. Which is... Oh, Chris. Ooh. Chris ain't awkward in the van. He ain't wearing a Christmas sweater. He got on this tight little champion shirt. He doing it. He about to make it do what it do. He said, look, can we take these mics out? When can we talk with these mics off? Abby was like, I'll tell you. This is another camera crew. This camera crew is here for Sean. This is not your game. But I tell you. Really? Abby, your whole game about to blow up on you. Your joint about to blow up. Because you didn't school him. And let me tell you something, boo. You got two old white men vying for that nookie. And both of them gonna go chest to chest, man to man, and bank account to bank account for your black ass. And Sean ain't playing with you. Now see, Chris, he look like he's down for the open relationship, but Sean ain't. And what I don't like about Sean is that, you know what, if you're dating her, why do you need a white man to tell you what the truth is? If she told you that it wasn't nothing going on between them, why you ain't take her word for it? Why? Now, I'm not going to make this about race, because this isn't about race. But why do you feel like because this man says it is or it isn't, that that's the last and final word? I don't like that about you. It's like I hear what you saying, Abby. I love you. I care about you. I want to marry you. But until this white man show up and tell me that this is what it is, I don't believe it. I hate that. I hate that. Because what are you saying? Is it because he's a man? Is it because you feel like a man is more superior than a woman? What is it? What is this coming from? Is it because I'm over here in Haiti, you feel like you can't trust me, but yet you can come over here and sleep with me? You can bring me gifts, but you want to keep me under your thumb? So you want to make sure that you eliminate all the competition? Because I don't believe that it's about race. I really don't. I believe it's how he views this other white man. See, because if it was an African American man, he wouldn't confront him. Because the brother ain't going to holler at you. He ain't going to talk to you about all that. For real. You listen to what she tell you. Don't come in my face and approach me with that bull. See, you ain't gonna be able to do that with him. Yeah, it's a man-to-man thing. But if he's dating her, if I was Abby, you either take it or you leave it. You either believe me or you don't. You can walk out or you won't. It doesn't make a difference to me. Because what I tell you is what it is. I'm not going to have you sit up there having a meeting with my old boyfriend or some of my old sex partner or whoever I slept with. That's none of your business. It is it's what's going on is with us. The same thing with Larry. Larry's sitting up there talking about a past relationship. Larry, whatever happened in the past happened in the past. But I tell you what, before it's all over, Jenny's going to be taking an STD pregnancy test. She's going to be taking one too. Because these men have been scorned with love. They've been burnt. They're not good guys. They're really not. There's too much internet, too much technology for us to go back, or for a woman to go back and find out what their past is. So they go out here to these other women in these third world countries and they want to bring them over here, sight unseen, blind, and trying to live the American dream. But Abby got more game than Chuck E. Cheese. Abby got more game, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, than Dave and Buster's. But the only thing about it is it's about to blow up. Abby's not going to be able to pull this off. Because it's going to be ego to ego. We see in the episodes that's coming up that Chris basically told Sean, I ain't playing your game and I ain't for the drama. And we see her walking away disgusted. And we see him telling her, Sean telling her, it's either him or me. Guess what? It was him or me before you even got here. What you not gonna do is regulate me. Sean, do you really love her or do you want to possess her? Yes. Okay, Abby got this, but I'm telling you, her stuff about to blow up real quick. Now, she probably going to end up being with him because he desperate and he basically, you know, she going to call his bluff because she ain't going to have no other choice. But Abby a little messy. You ain't Uncle, meet my old boyfriend. Who the hell are you to ask me or demand that I give you a one-on-one meeting? But then you such a little bammer, you such a little wimp, such a punk that you couldn't even go to the airport. If you really wanted to see how Abby felt about him, you should have saw the look on Abby's face and her reaction when she first laid eyes on him, Sean. That's how you would have found out. But see, you scared because you know why? Your heart is telling you that you're in danger. Your heart is telling you that there is more to this relationship between her and Chris. And the reality of it is you really don't give a damn. Because all you really want to do is win. Isn't that what men want to do? They want to win. You can't fool your heart. You can't fool it. So anyway, I see that you all have been talking left and right, and I have missed a whole bunch of your questions because in your conversation, because I really wanted to go head on and get this review done before I start doing this. But let me tell you all something. This damn thing getting good as hell. Absolutely, I will consider Abby being a thought. That hoe over there in Haiti. But she's making it work for her. Yeah, he knows. He knows. Abby making it work. And the same thing with Jenny. What? Okay, Miss Michelle. Yes, Abby is a teacher. Yes, October 8th. I can't wait for her fat butt to come back, Nicole. Yes, they are small girls. Yes, it is. Exactly. Nessa G, I said the same thing. Abby want Chris, but Chris will not commit. Chris said, look, I go over there and I hang over there during the winter months. I get all the booty that I can get and then I come on back home. Yeah, Nicole is in the preview. She coming back, boo. But see, this is the thing about her. You go over there and you meet this man. Same thing with Muhammad. You meet this man and you can't even afford your salary. Doesn't even qualify you for the K-1 visa program. You got to get your mother to sign the documentation so this man can come over here on the K-1 visa. You over there, he telling you how fat and out of shape you are and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You lazy American, and you still messing with him. And now you sitting up there on the damn telephone, sitting up there with a picture of him on the phone talking about some higgle your father. That's not his damn child. Stop it with this women. Just because you dating with somebody, it's uncle this and daddy this and knick-knack, paddywhack, and give a dog a bone, and then you wonder why in the world you wake up in the morning and this man sleeping with your child. When we gonna start protecting our cotton freaking children? Exactly, Sherry. Yes! Teacher Jay's favorite. So when you get up in the morning and your daughter looking like she done... Women, what the hell is wrong with us? Even Darcey. Darcey don't know Jesse. But you're going to bring him from another country into the house with your kids. Your two girls. And then you don't even know why the mother is saying don't rush. You don't know if the mother's trying to give you a subliminal message. You don't know why the mother is telling you take your time, take care of your two kids, Darcey. Did you even do a check on him? Did you get a background check done on him? What's his credit score? And you running over there, you sitting up there at a daggone bar drinking your problems away. You know you made a damn mistake, Darcey, with your dumb ass self. then you're going to go over there and represent American women in the wrong way, making us look like we drama queens, we narcissistic, we don't know how to control ourselves. Get yourself together. That's why you couldn't be my friends, because I would smack you every time you opened up your mouth. Sitting over there looking all stupid on our behalf. What the hell is wrong with you? And then Jesse over there thinking that, you know, American women ain't nothing. We brainless. We don't have no, exactly. And as soon as he come over here and do something for you, which, girl, I'm trying to tell you. You don't know him. They don't know these people. You got Larry with his big ass nose. Larry, your nose big as hell. The only thing that the girl can appreciate you is you got a big ass nose. Let me tell you, people know desperation when they see it. You desperate. You're not even, your standards not even, oh, come on. What happened to standards? Exactly. Where are your standards at? Larry don't have no standards except for your ass be real. That's the only standard. He said, the only standard that Larry has is that she be real. He don't care nothing about her past. He don't care nothing about her family. He don't care anything about her criminal record. He doesn't care anything about whether or not she has an income. He doesn't care whether or not she has something to bring to the table. He doesn't care about all of the only thing he care about is that her ass is real. Exactly. So when she hook up with your son, Larry, okay, and you done took all of your retirement, your whole retirement, and thrown it away to a woman that you have not even given any type of standards to. You, all she got to do in order to date him is be real. The only thing that Paul needs from Karine, he don't care about her credit. He doesn't care about her family. The only thing that he needs is from her is that she passes the STD pregnancy test. No potential to do anything but pass the STD pregnancy test. He didn't care about her background. He has no standards. But when she comes over here and she get a whiff of the United States and she starts seeing women who are strong, women who are independent and who are doing it on their own, and not having to deal with some idiot like him, some OCD bastard that gets up into a river with rubber on and think he gonna touch the bottom of it and not drown. And then now we see on the previews that his ass goes running out in the Amazon and gets yes, Ian. Yes, Ian. Yes. Now we see him running and somebody stick him up with a damn machete. Because he said, I ain't good enough for Karine. Because see now, she didn't make a snap, crackle, and pop on him. She passed her STD pregnancy test. Yes, Forrest Gump gone wrong. So she done passed her STD pregnancy test, but you can't pass the test of life, the test of character, the test of integrity. You can't pass that because you's a psycho OCD bastard that's walking around there with everything strapped up on his penis and strapped up. He got, I mean, this bitch is over there, y'all. For all of y'all that's new. This bitch is over there with a nylon stocking. This bitch is over there with a rubber on. And then the bitch got saran wrap around it. And then the bitch got aluminum foil around it. Then he take and put tie rubber around it. This bitch is basically, his penis is a kebab. It's basically a kebab. It's a penis kebab. They're about to barbecue this shit. They about to barbecue his penis. It's the thank you, Miss Michelle. Thank you, Miss Michelle. Okay. They about to just, basically put some pineapples at the ends of both ends of the sticks of, cut some green peppers up and some onions and roast his ass. That's why the guy came with the machete, because you know what he was like, chop that off and fry that up. What is wrong with these people? What the hell is wrong with these people? We ain't even gonna talk about Patrick. We ain't even gonna talk about Patrick. We ain't even gonna do it. We ain't even gonna do it. I ain't even got enough wine. It ain't enough wine at the liquor store to talk about Patrick no more. Okay, you got lambskin and latex. Yes, and I saw this. You said you and your wife love me, love y'all too. And she out there looking, hi wifey, hi Aunt's wife. Mwah. Clang, 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 clang. Hey, Susan. She said Patrick, the Walmart version of Chris Brown. No, I'm not. I'm not looking at any football this year. None. So you know what, y'all? I closed the book on another chapter of this book. Okay now. Yes, ma'am. I closed the book on this because I love this kind of stuff. I live for this pettiness. Usually in my 9 to 5, I can't be petty like this. I love this petty stuff. I need these people to come to Auntie's house and, basically sit down on Auntie's sofa. I need a couple of y'all with some slapsticks. And what we gonna do is just slap the hell out of them until they get some scruples up here. Because something is wrong with these people. I think you have to be a certain kind of individual. The kind of individual that looks at a blinks of one of them things that the psychiatrists use, those blotters and blot spots and stuff, and they just see rainbows on all of it. Every card that they pass, what do you see on this card? Oh, a rainbow. I think you have to be a certain special individual to not be able to find love where you are. And I know that love is something that eludes a lot of people. I know love is something that a lot of people want. I know it is. But goddamn it, you can do good by yourself. How can you do good by yourself but do bad with somebody else? Because at the end of the day and at the end of the night, you got to look in the mirror at you. You have got to see you. You got to see you. Every time you get up in the morning and face another day, if you ain't nasty and you actually wash your face, that reflection that's coming back, it's going to judge you. See, the thing about it that causes people to be in depression and stuff like that is because even if the other people in your life don't correct you and don't judge you, that thing that's looking back at you going to always judge you. It's going to always judge your motives. It's going to always judge your heart. It's going to always judge the matter of a situation. It's going to always judge the purpose. It's going to always make you look back and reflect at you. And a lot of times we want to avoid the mirror. We want to avoid it, especially if we overweight or we did somebody really cruddy and we feel like we can't live with it anymore. Your eyes are the vision and the window to your soul. And when you get up in the morning and you look at your own self in the mirror, you are looking at your own soul. You're looking at everything that's about you. So you know when people are trying to avoid things, they avoid what? The mirror. They don't avoid crowds. They don't avoid family. They don't avoid friends. They don't avoid work, going to work. Well, some of them do when they get to the point where the mirror has actually really projected, but they avoid the mirror. You ever go through something in your life and it's like when you get up in the morning and you go to wash your face and you just look in the mirror and it's just like, the mirror makes you gather yourself. It's a reflection of everything you are. See, you can't hide from your own eyes, from seeing the window of your own soul. You can't do it. And these individuals, instead of taking accountability and looking in the mirror and letting the mirror do the work that it will do. See, because that mirror is going to make you do the work. It's going to make you fix it. And that's a person that has sanity. When the mirror, especially as women, when we go to put our makeup on in the morning and we look in that mirror, it makes us fix ourselves. It makes us deal with the harsh reality. It pushes some of us to do better, to motivate us to do better. The mirror is not your enemy. The mirror is your friend. What is the mirror of your soul? How many people out here are watching me and seeing themselves mirrored in these characters? Auntie ain't here to judge you. Auntie's here to help you, because see, these people pass out. See, if Paul had looked in the mirror of his soul and he had come to a reality that, you know what, sometimes you get hurt. Sometimes things happen and they don't work out right. And you know what? It's not about that person. It's about me. God's going to hold me responsible for me. Then maybe he would not have allegedly burned up somebody's house. Maybe he would not have spent all these hundreds of dollars over here in the Amazon. If Sean had looked in the mirror of himself, maybe he wouldn't have to deal with Chris. If Patrick had looked in the mirror of himself, that he would not have been so blind, that he would have thought that, you know what, everybody else is wrong but me. Everybody else needs to be rehabilitated but me. Maybe if he had looked in the mirror of himself and said, I have this baby's mama and I didn't do right by her. I had sex with her before I was even married to her, and I got her pregnant. And though I'm a good father, I'm just not a good man. I'm not a good companion. And so you know what? Because he isn't reflected in the mirror of himself, none of these people have reflected. So now you know what happens? Everybody that's in their life becomes a mirror. They become a reflection of who they are. And it's all wrapped up into a word we call karma. See, MYRIAM is that dishonest part of Patrick. She's that woman that's showing Patrick that dishonesty and not being accountable and being deceitful is not the way to be. But instead of him seeing that in himself, he projected that on other people. African American women, women of the United States. But you know what? MYRIAM's a mirror, boo. Check her out. Look at yourself. What you saying, boo? Exactly. There's going to come a time when you got to be in the mirror and take accountability for your stuff. Larry is sitting up here and he's saying, I spent my whole 401k plan. I exhausted my retirement because I don't want to look in the mirror of who I am. And so instead of me doing that, I'm going to take and blow it all just to find somebody to make me feel better about myself. But you all know what? Next year, this same time, Jenny's going to be a mirror of all those things that Larry thinks he's escaping. They can't escape reality. You can't escape who you are. The only thing that you can do is get up in the morning and do it better. Get some books, educate yourself, hang around a new crowd. Do something that's positive. Meditate, seek out God's face, whoever it is you believe in, or whatever it is you believe in. Go to another level when you're thinking. But don't go and involve somebody else into your stuff. Exactly. And the thing about it is, the unfortunate thing about this is some of these men are fathers. Hi, boo, you know. How are you? Some of these men are fathers. How can you guide your child? Darcey's a mother. Darcey, look in the window of yourself, boo. A lot of the problems that they're going to be facing is because they cannot face that man that's looking at them in the mirror. Y'all, this has been a night. This has been like one of the best episodes of 90 Day Fiance that I have seen yet, other than Muhammad walking across that daggone courtyard with that selfie stick. Now I got to go in here and look at these other idiots and see what they doing up here on the 90 Day Fiance. What now? What now? I got to go and see what they talking about. I got to go and see what they talking about. And guess what? Auntie will be back out here tomorrow and we will be doing, okay? I will be back out here tomorrow for a special night. We will be doing another live chat nightcap for all of you all who can join me. I love you. Our cable was cut off. Thank you for your service. You're welcome, boo. I will be back out here tomorrow at 9 o'clock. 9:30 to talk about 90 Day Fiance. What now? Thank you all for being here. We're going to go ahead and cheers to another successful live chat nightcap, talking all things these crazy mofos. Cling, cling, cling. Love y'all.